Happy Information Wednesday, Shalise McQueen here. Per my teaser video, I'm speaking directly to all my homeowners out there. We all have seen it all over the news in terms of inflation, rising costs and labor, materials, everything under the sun basically, which makes you wonder, is your homeowner's policy also underinsured? Well, according to the Institute of Insurance, over 2/3 of homeowners do not have adequate coverage. Out of these 2/3 of homeowners, it is said that they are underinsured by 22%. So what does this mean for you? Well, the question to ask yourself is, when is the last time that you took the policy out and did an overall review? As I always preach, not all insurance companies are made equal. So it's really important to pay attention to your bottom line, all your endorsements, and of course, incorporated coverages. It is said that over the year last, we're up 28% in terms of building as a whole, and the lumber is up a whopping 73% since September. Drywall is up over 28%. And then, of course, labor is up about 86%, simply because people don't want to work. So with all of these increases, what do you need to have on your policy to make sure that you're adequately protected? In the event that you're not a lucky Farmers customer, we do happen to have an inflation guard built in our policies, which means upon every renewal on your homeowner's policy, you're going to see increases in your underlying coverages, such as, of course, your reconstruction, personal property, loss of use, separate structures, etc. Now, if you're not a lucky Farmers customer, as I was mentioning, it's important that you pay attention to what that bottom line is, because more than likely, if you took your policy out, let's even say 3 to 5 years ago, and there has been no increase in coverages or slight increases, you more than likely are one of those 2/3 that is underinsured. You want to look for things like guaranteed replacement costs, extended replacement costs, additional replacement costs, building ordinances. All of those endorsements are going to help you bridge the gap in the event that you had an underinsurance issue. Of course, you want to be having this conversation at least annualized with your insurance agent regarding your homeowner's policy. But if you have not met the renewal mark yet and you happen to do some improvements to your home, whether it's putting a new roof on, HVAC, upgrade, update, etc., new security system, all of those are upgrades. You definitely want to bring it to your agent's attention. Not to mention, if you did improvements to the interior, such as improvement in flooring, new appliances, a kitchen remodel, etc., you want to make sure your insurance agent knows about that as well, so we can make sure that your reconstruction costs that we have estimated does reflect those new and improved fixtures in your property. Speaking of having the conversation with your agent, a lot of you don't know my story, but my background actually is in real estate of almost 16 years. So I happen to know a thing or two. And the reason why I got involved in the insurance industry is because I was seeing a lot of my clients have this underinsured or lack of insurance issue. They didn't have the proper coverages, the proper policy to begin with, if they're a landlord versus a homeowner. All of those things I was seeing constantly have my clients have an issue, which is why I wanted to get involved to bridge the gap of having underinsurance and lack of insurance. So as always, I am the prime person to have the conversation with on what your insurance limits are and whether they are adequate or not. As always, remember to ask yourself, are you protected? You can give me a call at 602-525-5665 or email me at cmcqueen@farmersagent.com. We'll see you next week.